Hey guys, Fry here, and welcome back to the channel. Last episode, we discovered that we are indeed not a dragonfly, but we are in fact a very rare, born only once in every 10 generations purple dragon who is destined to destroy the darkness. So, yeah. In today's episode, we're going to be continuing to clear out this temple area. And gain access to the temple and help Ignitus. And Ignitus will also help us. But to do that, we must find the secret entranceway, which, to do so, you need to knock down these pillars. And then, as you can see, a way forward. But I don't think we got too far last episode. I don't think it was super long. But we basically found out the gist of kind of what's going on. But other than that, not a whole lot happened. Ooh. So we're going to quickly take care of these enemies. It's a very good idea to kill as many enemies as you can. Because if you remember last episode, we found out that blue gems will allow us to upgrade our breath. And that will be, you know, a lot more useful. For one, it will allow us to not have to let go and hold of the flame breath. We will just be able to hold it. Along with, you know, increased damage, which is always nice. Although the upgrades aren't super easy to get. I'd say, well, I suppose the first level of each one is always, you know, somewhat decently easy to get. But as it goes on, ow. Ah! Yeah, as the game goes and we level them up further and further, it gets harder and harder, and it takes a lot of blue gems, I guess, in order to actually be able to fully level it up. Ah, this bit's great. We come across a nice little TNT line. Well, not a TNT line, a fuse that we can light on fire in order to blow up the lovely little Rhinox that stood over there. While we wait for that to go down, we're just going to collect them. And boom. Goodbye, boys. That guy, yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure the big one lives, but only with, like, a tiny amount of HP. I'm so sorry if you just heard me sniff. I feel like I've got a little bit of a cold coming on. We're approaching the end of winter, so it's a little frustrating that I'm only now just getting a cold. Oh, damn. They came out of nowhere. And there's a big boy. Off face.
Well, Ignitus, we nabbed your guardian buddies, but you managed to escape our clutches. Until now.
Stand back, Spyro. And let me show you what a dragon trained in the ancient ways can
We
do.
about to watch Ignitus kick some ass. My boy is a badass. I remember watching this for the first time as a kid and being amazed. And, you know, back when I played this, the graphics were top-notch. Or at least in my opinion, back then they were. Just headbutts them flying. Go on, boy. Get him. And roasted. God, Ignitus is a badass.
Are you okay, Ignitus?
Yes. As I get older, it takes longer to recover.
You are incredible, Ignitus. Can you show me how to do that?
Patience, young dragon. Soon enough, you'll learn all I have to teach. But right now, you must fight.
Yeah, we got more enemies to fight, unfortunately. Well, I say unfortunately, I do enjoy fighting enemies in this game. The combat is super fun, so it's not, you know, too annoying. Although some of the enemy gauntlets do go on for a while. I would also like to not have any deaths this game. You know, in this playthrough. Whether or not that happens or not is another thing. Especially when you take into consideration that the bosses aren't exactly pushovers. Well, I'd say the second one is, but we'll get to that when we get there. Come back here. Stop. Run away from me. There you go. Thank you. That's all I wanted. And he waddles. I love his walking animation. It's like he's got a limp. It's great. So janky now. See, I really need to stop putting my phone on silent.
If Cinder's
group
forces were
chats.
here, there will certainly be more of them in the temple.
Oh, goody.
They won't be there
Yeah,
for
we
long.
gonna take care of them.
Wonderful. Now he's getting cocky.
I'm still adamant that David Spade as Sparx is the perfect casting for Sparx. Especially in this edgy, you know, remake / reboot. Come on, Ignitus. Catch up. I get it, you're not young anymore. I fucking love that. It gets me still. It's just, it's so good. It's so fucking good. I'm just oh, that I shouldn't have laughed that hard at that. It just every time it catches me off guard. Okay, now we're gonna take care of these Rhinox. I don't know if they are Rhinox. I just know that Rhinox are an enemy. Are enemies in Spyro, and they kind of look like Rhinox. But every time you fight one, they have different names, like depending on the area you're in. So it's like I don't really know. And the bigger ones are called different things. So it's like I don't know. See, look, Tok Mighty Flame, and then Akuza Shotmaster. Like what? How am I supposed to, like... Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. Maybe there is subtle differences that I just don't know. Nimrod. What a great name. What a great name. For God's sake. But yeah, we've taken care of the rest of the Rhinox. Unfortunately now, we just have to wait for Ignitus to walk from there all the way over to here. Which takes a bit of time because, as you can see, he doesn't walk very fast. He likes to take his sweet ass time. But it does give us more time to appreciate how sick his model is, even now. Still love his wings. Oh, so awesome. I was gonna say, why didn't the cutscene start? We gotta walk backwards.
Spyro, we're not in Kansas anymore.
What happened here?
This is what Cinder has done. Put all the islands under her iron rule.
I wanted to see where I came from, but I didn't know it was going to be like this.
Yeah, no offense, but this place is a bit of a dump.
This was once our home, Spyro. Together we can make it our home once again. Reclaim what's rightfully ours.
What do you mean?
I mean that my time for heroics is past. But with your help, we might be able to beat Cinder.
AKA, I'm too old for this
I
shit.
can't, Ignitus. I just learned what I am.
You can, Spyro. You can. You are a purple dragon, a very special creature. You've given me hope again. And now it's time to give hope to all of them.
I'm not sure what help I can be, Ignitus, but I'll try. I'll try.
Good. That's all I can ask. Now come with me. I have something for
What do you got?
The style you used earlier is crude, archaic, and obvious. But
Thanks,
you
I
got
think.
the job done. Not bad, considering you haven't been taught anything about what it means to be a dragon.
Thanks, I think.
But if you're going to have a chance against Cinder and her army, you're going to need to learn a lot more.
Oh, good. School.
Unlike any school you've ever known, young friend. Now, it's time to unleash the true dragon within you.
Yeah, let's do this shit.
Each of the guardians
still talking,
is
sorry.
master of an element. I, as you may have surmised, am master of fire. Pay attention, and you may be someday too. Let's begin. You seem to have learned the ability to breathe fire on your own. That's very impressive and uncommon. But now let's see if you can.
So we just got to
master
press square to burn the attacking dummies. It's nothing too difficult. It's basically just a little quick training area. It teaches you the basics of, you know, your abilities.
Very good, young
And, you know, the master teaches you
Spyro, come here.
how, you know, to use
This time,
and
see
learn
if
new
you can chase them down
abilities.
with your fire breath.
But, oh, I just dropped my phone. This time it's the same thing, it's just we've actually got to chase them down this time. Instead of just, you know, them charging us. Come here. These can be a little tricky to do because they do move quite fast. And it is timed. And by the sounds of things, I'm about to, like, actually not do this. I'm about to fail it. Come here. Just let me take... there we go. Come on, one more. One more. One more. We got this. We got this. Oh, thank God. Genuinely thought we weren't going to do it then.
Oh, you awaken my hopes
Thank you,
once
Ignitus.
more.
It's annoying.
Come
Oh.
over here.
Spyro, you must learn that there is a time and a place for everything.
Oh, yeah. We also, you know, just get taught the basics of, like, normal combat. Which I've basically already explained in last episode. If you didn't check it out, I recommend you do. I probably already said that,
Over
but
here.
still.
Knocking enemies.
So this is him just basically being like, you can do air combos, which we already knew. But he will also teach us new abilities for our breath.
This way, oh Mauve one.
Let us see how well you can improvise.
Oh, we've also got to do the dash, jump and charge hit from above. Again, nothing too difficult, just teaching us the basics. When we rescue the next Master of Element, we won't learn any of this stuff. We'll just be taught how to use the element and
Let us continue.
taught the other abilities of the element. But here it's asking us to do a big-ass combo, which obviously we do. No problem. Do a little spin. Spinning around.
Come over here.
Let's try another.
Now we gotta do the old jump and punch flying. The only annoying part is you gotta wait even when you do it, until Sparx is like, come here.
Over here.
Otherwise, you just stand there and nothing happens.
Conserve your energy and
Okay, yeah, now it just wants us to do combo into jump punch away. Well, jump knock
That's
away.
what a motivated dragon can
You,
do.
can Spyro technically punch? I mean, I guess it's
This way, oh, Mob
considered to
One.
be able to punch.
An off-balanced enemy.
Yeah, now we've just got to knock the enemies into each other. This one isn't, once again, very difficult at all. It does take a little bit of time, and you are timed, as you guys can probably hear in the background, the timer going off. But it's not too difficult. The next one I struggle with, usually. I'm hoping I don't. I've always historically struggled with doing it in the past, especially when I was younger. Oh my god, this training session when I was younger frustrated the hell out of me. Oh wow.
Now
I
you're
didn't realize we
ready to
got rid of all of them that quick. Yes, I'm coming.
Spyro, come here.
Let's see
Here it
if
is.
you
We
can
gotta and then knock him into it, but it can be a little tricky to get the right angle and like avoid getting hit. Luckily, you only need to hit one of the dummies, but it's still frustrating. Seriously, I overcorrected. Oh, we're gonna fail this first go again. No, we didn't. We knocked them all down like dominoes.
You've succeeded,
Boom.
but you're far from done yet.
Come here. Yes.
Come over here.
Spyro, you have taken tremendous strides in your ability to harness the element of fire. But now I will teach you to manipulate it. Focus and channel your fire into a short, concentrated burst. When done correctly, the results can be
So these are the fireballs. I like to call them the fire grenades, though. You just press triangle. So we couldn't do this previously, but Ignitus, being the master of fire, teaches us this now. It just, when it hits the enemies, it does a pretty good chunk of damage, and I think it knocks up. I might be getting it confused
Over
with
Now let's
the
mix it
upgraded
up.
versions. But it can be used very usefully. It somewhat kind of tracks towards the enemies. It can be useful to hit, you know, a big load of enemies in one go. Pardon me, especially the smaller ones, but you do have to be careful because sometimes it's, you know, where it goes isn't always where you want it to, it isn't always perfect. And sometimes you're just a little too close to the enemies, and it'll just like fly over their head. It's very frustrating when that happens. But
So far, so
when you upgrade it, those things
now
get
for
less
the
likely.
real challenge.
And it's just much better
This way,
overall.
oh, Mob One.
Oh yeah, now we're going in the middle.
You have demonstrated the ability to control and manipulate fire, Spyro. It is clear you have a strong kinship with the
So yeah, now we just got to beat up these enemies until, as you can see where we have our fire symbol, once that purple bar is filled to the brim, we can use our Fire Fury to dispatch the big enemies that will then spawn. But these enemies aren't anything difficult to just quickly mow over. The small dojo dummies are not hard, you know, by design, because they're for training you and teaching you the game. But now you will see our Fire Fury. And get the fuck out of here. Bye, boys. Easy.
You might have a chance at Cinder yet.
Every time you do a training session, though, you have to wait as this tower rises. It could be a little more annoying. I also just realized when I was using the fire grenade, as I like to call it, the base version doesn't pop up. But I think it's either the final upgrade or the second upgrade. I can't remember, but one of them pops up. Cool. You know, allows you to pop the enemy up for a near combo at certain points, which is very useful.
So what's with the pool, big guy?
If you must know, Certain dragons have the ability to see visions, the thoughts, memories, and dreams of others, and to see what's happening in places far, far away. I am one such dragon, and in this pool, the visions come forth.
Oh, really? Is that so? Okay, what am I thinking now? What am I thinking now? Okay, now. Now. Now.
I'm afraid it's not that easy, Sparx. It takes time, reflection, and patience. What I do see in the pool of visions is that Voltaire, one of the Guardians, is being held on Dante's freezer. Spyro, while I look for details on the others, I want you to venture there and find out what you can. Remember, just look around. If you encounter Cinder, run. You're not ready to face her yet.
Okay, so when people are trying to kill me, I run? Got it.
But, Ignitus, how do we get there?
I'm glad you asked.
Why are you smiling? I don't like it.
Let me get this straight. You're saying that I can fly?
Maybe you've been hanging in those caves a little too long, old man. Spyro can't fly, we all know that.
Yeah, a bit of fresh air might do you good. I've never flown in my life.
It's you that will be getting some fresh air, Spyro. Now, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and empty your mind. Yes, that's it. Now feel the power of your ancestors coursing through your body. In times of crisis, they will come to you and teach you, unlocking powers you never knew you had.
Boy, this I gotta see.
Just forget everything you ever thought you knew. Forget yourself. Only through forgetting will you remember what your ancient blood already knows. You can fly.
Hey, we did it. We're flying. So this is the next portion, is us flying to icy plains or whatever it's called to help rescue Voltaire. It teaches us the mechanics of, you know, like the flying mechanic. It really does bait you into thinking that this is how you travel to every area. I feel like certain aspects of the game might have been cut because it teaches you how to use the you know, fly like this, and then we never use it again until the end of the game. So we use it twice when they show us how to.
Welcome to the club, big guy.
And then right
Would
at
that
the
be
end.
the annoying pest club?
No, smart Alec, the flying club.
Yeah, I could get used to this.
So as you can see, we use R1 to speed up and L1 to slow down, and it does use the gauge in our magic. But that's not too much of an issue. We can also press Y to shoot our fireballs. Well, fire grenade. They're fireballs. But other than that, it's basically a pretty chill time. You can also just zoom back and forth, like it's telling us now. But it's overall a pretty awesome experience. I feel like I remember at the time, as when I first played it, I remember seeing all this stuff and thinking it looked awesome and amazing and so realistic. Oh, I was so young. But yeah, I just remember the graphics looking awesome. So it's pretty cool to see it happen again. Cool. But now we are getting bombarded with enemies, which we have to dip, dop, dive, and dodge. We all know the movie Dodgeball. Great movie. If you've not seen it, I highly recommend you go see it. But come across a nice little boat here that we're gonna just fire a bunch of fire grenades. They track as well while we're flying, which is oh so helpful. And just that extra bit nice. But we come back around here, and I think once again, yeah, here's the freaking pirate ship. It's got a little cannon dude shooting things at us, so we're just gonna fire away until we destroy that thing. It's called the Super Fire Cannon. Well, now it's the Super Death Cannon, so all is well. I'm not sure if you can actually break the boat, but I mean, you carry on firing and it does get more and more damaged as time goes on. But I mean, ultimately it crashes right here anyway and sinks, so I don't think it matters. It's just kind of a little thing for you to do, I guess. Oh, we almost got hit by a flying rock then. But now we're going to have to, like, dip and dive and duck and dodge again through all these ice canyons. How the hell did that hit us? What the fuck? I don't remember. Is this one? Okay, it's just here. Then it's this one goes down. It's always so difficult sometimes because the movement isn't amazing. And sometimes you'll be, like, trying to go down and it just won't let you go down properly. Just not very fast at all. Same with any direction, really. Which is why the, I guess the dashes in the air are kind of there. And, you know, they are somewhat useful. But I believe we are approaching the end of the flight portion. Yeah. Nice and simple, isn't too long, just basically teaches us how to fly, which is, you know, a useful mechanic right at the end. But for now, it's pretty much useless. You will not see that type of gameplay for a while.
Dante's freezer is a desolate Arctic expanse that's littered with the machinery of war. Soldiers and weapons frozen forever in the posture of destruction. You must find Voltaire before he's lost forever.
How the heck do I land? Coming in too fast!
This doesn't look good.
Incoming!
That's gonna hurt. Nice landing, Ace.
Yeah, maybe this flying thing ain't for me.
Well, it sure doesn't help that you're carrying all that weight. In every once in a while, you might be okay.
Yeah, I think I'll stick to the ground for a while.
Good idea.
Not exactly a friendly place, huh? Wonder where we should start.
Well, I'm no hero like you, but maybe we should take that clearly marked path that leads to the interior? Is it weird that that blinked at me?
Just keep moving.
Ice Cube's alive!
Right, okay, that is going to be the end of today's episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. Sorry for all the cuts at the end. I got interrupted like 12 times. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys are going to enjoy this series because I know I am. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Get